start of a lovely weekend. Check that sky out. That's weird, isn't it? We've got blue skies.
From the last meeting.
Where are we at?
Teesside.
What are we doing?
Going fast.
Hey, have you got something to event this round?
I'm going to cut you in half.
I can't see it happening. Because I looked at those berms and you didn't like the look of them.
But you've seen how much tarmac there is? No way.
There's a bit of tarmac.
No way.
I forgot how scrappy it was though. Next to the goons again, obviously, only a few of them. They're down to about, there's only a few turned up, so there's just 20 of them this time. But Tony down there. Right, we've got a combined practice and qualifying combined in one for a Saturday British Supermoto Championship. Qualifying done.
Bikes in bits already.
Already.
Wait for the camera, Bradley.
Right.
Quick shift is not working. Just filled it full of brake cleaner, see if that works. Look at this. Sweat. Effort. Plumber sweat, that.
How did you get on, Tyler?
Alright, came 15th.
Did you?
Yeah.
What lap time did you get?
I'm not too sure.
So after his abysmal qualifying, he's smiling. Look.
We've pulled it back.
Look.
Here we go, I don't know if you can see that. Dan Spencer on pole, Simon Bentlegs in second, Wadgie Smith in third, little Shawnee Jones.
Oh, Rogerson is near us. He's quick as well.
Yeah, and look where I am, 8th, right behind Sean. The superstar right into his back wheel.
Anyone that's been in our awning knows that Rick likes to use brake cleaner on everything. Is that more brake cleaner?
Lean brake cleaner. See what I've got, the quick shifter isn't working, so what I'm doing is a little trig under here, the brake is going on there.
Yeah. So that's a brake. Oh no, that's not a brake.
But what Sean's just pointed out, I bought this new disc supplied by Hoco Parts, Moto Master, and I waited 3 laps to burn the glaze off it with my pads, and I didn't even think to use it.
They had a product for that.
I go through this like it's free, and I've never ever put it on a brake. just got back in from race 1. Just had a quick freshen up. It's so dusty you can't even see where you're going. I was watching the wrong lights on the start, so I missed the start. The bloke behind me come past me, which woke me up. Short shift up to 4th. Just rode it around the outside, did the best I could really. But Sean got a decent start, but what happened to Sean? As I tipped into the dirt section.
Ruined it. We'll see here. Did you have your camera on?
I have my camera on.
Doing this. Wow, look at him. Like a 90s scene kid. Just thought we'd have a special moment with the second fastest goon because he's made it for the first time into the A group. What do you reckon to that?
Excited. I've just set the Steve bikes up for sale now.
Yeah. You've accomplished it all.
Yeah, that's it. A group, that's it. Done.
Where do you go from here?
Speedway.
Is that it? Can you be competitive with anyone at the back?
No.
What's the step between lap times?
Right, mate. Quite a lot. About 2 seconds, I think.
Oh, is it?
See an ice cream van at the end of the start finish straight. I might stop
just
there.
pull over.
If you don't come last, I'll buy an ice cream.
That going on the cranked up credit card?
Yeah, the cranked up credit card. Yeah. We'll get Steve on as well.
That was good. I told you you'd see me.
It was a good, yeah. When you had nothing to do with this, but I bet you wish you had.
Yeah.
Got a new line in the dirt.
Yeah, you're taking that. It works, but
I was
you've got to
taking
work
it out
on
the
your
sideline.
drive.
Yeah, I couldn't drive out of it, which was a problem. I was catching people round it and losing out coming up the hill. But I thought if I can do the double going into it and then no one's going to see where I've gone, I'll be gone. And I hit the double, they just walked the track. The bike went sideways. I landed sideways on the bike and it just ejecto-seated me. the lanes split off into two, I hit the tyres in the middle. That's what stopped me.
Yeah, they're bolted together, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite hard, yeah. I can confirm.
I saw that last night and I was like, oh, I hope no one hits them tomorrow.
Oh yeah, coming from the site in that, pulled on the front row, looked down and both the sides of my tyres were just brown with dirt. And we got, what, 4th gear left-hander as a first corner. I went in the first corner side by side with Dan and I thought, I'm just going to lean it in. And it gripped and full of false confidence, here I am now bending my bike straight.
winners get.
Do with my cake.
Oh, no.
Look at it, oozing. Here, that's yours.
I was going to say,
funny
yeah.
and noble.
You didn't film me eating it.
Rick, did you have a good day? Where are you going to come? Let's go with a Roman.
My bike's in 1,000 bits because I've got to blame something else. It might not my riding, is it? And I thought Sean did well, and then he comes out of the caravan wearing them, so he's dead to me now.
At least they're not Crocs.
At least they're not Crocs, yeah. So I got a really good start and then didn't really do anything from that.
You got a really good. I don't know why you stopped.
I don't know, it's old, aren't I? Sean did alright. What happened in your race?
Me and Aid, which you probably saw the footage of, had a proper battle. Proper battle. We was he's so quick in the dirt, like probably A group quick, but he's only C group quick on the tarmac.
He don't like the tarmac.
Look at that. That is peak specimen of a man. That's peak male fitness right there.
Make you famous.
54 Blakeman.
That way, baby, that way.
Been a good day, hasn't it?
Race fuel.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
Hello, boys. How are you doing? How was your day?
Alright.
You had a win, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Did
did.
you see that from 11?
You was shit. What happened to you?
I don't know. I've got to make up for it tomorrow, haven't I?
Yeah.
I surprised myself up in the dirt, didn't I?
Yeah. It was dead easy. There was lots of people had moments up there. So.
Well, I'm rubbish in the dirt, so I tried extra hard and I started getting somewhere and then I threw myself over the bars and that was it then. What happened to you?
Number brown. I stalled it. Just to top it out.
He's out. Brought your little friend with you as well, so I lost 2 places.
All of Neil's efforts in the dirt paid off. He's got another trophy. His living room must be full of trophies from
Just like that, trying to get to the fridge.
Yeah. Just drinks wine out of a juice. Well, that's awards done. Do you got out in your hands? Dirt. And a sore wrist. My hands are empty. Barbecue?
Yeah, barbecue. I brought some beers for me. You ain't got nothing.
Oh, you don't drink beers though?
No, I'm just going to pour them away in front of you so you can't have them. You've had enough off me today. I've let you win all day.
Another end of the day, another bike in bits. Why does your bike look like this, Rick?
We found one of the problems.
Yeah, but that was a crash you had. You did that. You did that.
What do you mean?
He comes back from a crash where all this is bent into the wire where it's cut it, and he comes back, he's like, I don't know what technical problems we're having here. We're doing our annual Cranked Up Goons Teesside dirt walk. Although last time I'm sure Dean was still setting it up a year ago, wasn't it? Do you remember that? Oh, he was putting all the banners out.
Yeah.
That was a good night, that, wasn't it?
I was going for a shower.
Oh yeah. We just dragged him.
That's a good little
He dipped his toe in and then he heard us going past.
Oh, that'd be weird.
So it's not the British day tomorrow, but it's still a good day racing. And we've all had our practice today as well. So we're all comfy on our bikes, comfy on the dirt and the track. Does that come across? It's quite steep. So we're running this way tomorrow. Dean, where's your line gone? I reckon Aid could do that.
Weren't as faced up as this. It'll be easy now then. Could be. And again, he was like sponge here, wasn't it? Took rice pudding last time.
That should be doing for us.
I stacked it. Come over, got cross-lighted and went.
You've probably seen Rick's crash footage, but that's where it started going wrong. This is where it had gone wrong, and then where did you land? You was in them tyres, weren't you?
Yeah, he landed in it.
That's a big crash that was.
Is this your you?
Didn't see anyone else crash here.
It was a big crash. What's hurt? What hurts?
My body. This bit.
That dog's had more kebab tonight than a Turkish restaurant serves in a month.
Dean's just found this little treat in the.
And you just had an Indian.
You're 90 on the dot.
Yeah, that's the first time I've weighed myself since end of January.
16, Jesus. No wonder I was drafting behind you on that straight.
Told you, it's a wonder you can see past me.
88 kilos. 87 and a half. Right, you watch me weigh exactly the same as Rick.
It'll weigh the same. He always
There's
just
84. Racing snake.
84 fully kitted up.
82 group riding. 82.
You got to put your feet on it.
Oh.
Surprising, isn't it?
Just look like a fake it starts stripping off.
What the fuck?
How much is he?
Exactly same as this.
What's it with you two, eh?
Don't know.
Right, let's go and change my gearing, please. I need a 530.
Day 2, National Supermoto, here at Teesside, beautiful sky. We cleaned the bikes last night, so at least they're looking good. Although no live stream today, just standard spectators on the bank. And I'm going to try and get straight in B group. So qualifying is all done, finished with. The split's out. It's a bit of a weird split because the A's went out when the dirt was wet, and you can definitely tell in the lap times. Rick struggled like buggery. Look at his arm. I think I'm front row with Forshaw next to me because he doesn't like the dirt when it's wet apparently, so that's where his time put him. Neil was in the A's and then they changed the split because I think they probably looked at lap times and went, them bottom two maybe are going to get lapped quite fast, and it's not. Now it's dry anyway and everyone will be going even quicker. So first race is in about 20 minutes, so let's go and do it. Race 1 did not go as good as we wanted. I don't know, my bike before setting off on the sighting lap just seemed to bog down and then it just wouldn't rev at all, so I quickly pulled in the holding bay. It cut out, then I just started it again, it fired up and revved freely, so I just thought, well, I might as well try and see what it'll do then. But obviously I was on the front row, so it was in the back of my mind that this might just cut out as soon as the lights drop, and I'm just sat there with a bike that's stalled. But I think I managed 6th, which wasn't where I wanted to be. I tried something tactical in the dirt and it didn't pay off, and I lost a load of places. Rick finished 14th, but then he stalled about 3 times and was messing around. But we've got race 2, both in the C's. I'll be starting 4th, which is the same place I was last time. Rick will be on the 3rd row, which, if he does what I did yesterday, he could get a win from that, but we'll see.
Only the map switch.
Start a fuse. Start a fuse.
Right, I'll take your bike, I think. Alright.
I don't know, aren't they?
Got it?
No.
Transponder.
Transponder. Thank you. Goggles. Bike's fucked.
Alright, they've already done the warm-up lap, so you just have to go
12.
back of the grid. Just go up the dirt now, alright?
Can I just cut through there?
You can do, yes, yeah.
Right,
Nice
from
and
the back of the
gently.
grid?
Well, YouTube always loves a bit of drama. So Rick's bike didn't start, like dead, not as in didn't start, just didn't do anything. So then Dean said, I could sell a fully kitted out Yamaha here.
I know how weak he is.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1,500 quid part X.
he's on the deal.
It's only 27 grand. Is
Is there?
that what it was? If you went and had that built by someone, you'd be talking 20.
That's why it rides
No wonder it's so
nicely.
nice.
Back to the bike being 7 grand. Melissa, it's only 8.
Oh yeah. Do I need to cut that? I
And
have
that
to
was
cut all the
Can't-
stuff.
can't- Once it's running, you can hear that trying to
Yeah.
click and go.
I had the same on the CRF.
Yeah.
Did exactly the same. Swapped that out and he fixed the problem.
He stalled that many times in the dirt, he's worn out the starter button. So it turns out the Husky's dead. It's dead to Rick.
It's dead, Dave. Yeah.
It's dead, Dave. What about the Husky?
It's dead, Dave.
Well, he's now been offered another factory Goon Squad ride.
I've begrudgingly accepted the offer. Fantastic, thank you very much, Dean.
With his new bike.
Look after it.
Good end to the weekend. You're what the hell? My feet are wet now.
Well, Supermoto was the worst sport in the world this morning. I was selling all my bikes and I was going to take a horse riding or something. But we're back on it now. Dean Hilly has sorted me out.
Oh, is he?
I think he's given me that Yamaha. I'm not really sure I've sorted out the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I beat Sean in the last race.
Yeah, just picked me. Annoying. Actually quite frustrating.
And it was a good overtake.
Yeah, it was fair, wasn't
Hopefully
it?
we're both. Do you have your GoPro on?
Yeah.
Yes. Got a bit of work on my bike to do now to get it.
Dean's taking it though.
Yeah, just Dean's taking it.
He'll sort it out.
Yeah.
He fixes things, doesn't
Bring
he?
it back super fast.
In 2 weeks' time. Ferrara.
Yeah.
See how you go there. No dirt to worry about.
Tarmac.
Tarmac all the way, baby.